We're going out because Rich is tired of being in the house. He wants to pick up some candles, so I think we'll go over to the Castro, which is where his favorite candle store is. Sydney's having herself some kitty grass. What is that making noise outside? Unseen. This will work, right?
What? Yeah.
Not too far from where we're going.
No, it's just a block away.
ZGO or?
Yeah.
This is basically your perfect world, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't even want to know what these things cost.
These are 50. These are $48.
Ah, the silly people standing in line for ice cream. I don't get it, especially since you could just walk to the front of the line to buy a pint. I love buy right ice cream, but I just don't think it's worth it to wait in line for half an hour or so. So, good morning. It is Monday. Running a little late this morning because I had to go by the hospital and get the medical records that we requested weeks ago. I tried to get them last week, but it was a big mess up. They had sent us the invoice saying they were ready, and we paid the copying fee, and they weren't ready. So the guy who had originally helped me, I think he kind of remembered me, and he was like, oh, you know, someone messed it up in the system, and they've disappeared. So he had to do it all over again. But this time, he rushed it and didn't charge us again. That's what I picked up this morning, and it's like an inch thick, so I've got to go through it and make sure the information the airline want is actually in there. I'm on my way home. I got to grab Rich. We're going to head over to the doctor's office to pick up documentation he needs for his disability claim, I think. So I figured out I can put the camera there and record, and I think it might be getting both of us in the frame.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about that?
Well, you know, I love being recorded.
Welcome to Tuesday. I'm dressed, obviously, and getting ready to head into school. Ooh, it's bright. Painfully bright. Ugh. I left my sunglasses in my coat pocket, which is in the trunk. Tragic. It's, what is it, 5:12, heading home. Stayed at the office much longer than I expected to. I was hoping I would get out of there around 3. It's been one of those days when I feel like I just was dashing from task to task and still had about 37 things undone at the end of the day. Very frustrating. Look at that. Fog, 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 fog. This is all just a mile and a half from where I was downtown, where it was so bright and sunny. The way the weather changes in this city is just astounding. And it's Wednesday morning. Ready for another fun-filled day, or something like that. I need to remember to make an appointment to take in this car. It's going to be 4 years old the second week of September, and the no charge maintenance ends after 4 years. So, last chance to get some no charge stuff done. Not that I think it needs it, but you never know. Oh, hi there. What's going on, Alice? Oh, yeah? Well, Sydney. Nice to see you, too. How are we? Oh, here comes sister. Jealous, huh? Bit of a milestone happened today. What? What is it? You too, huh? This afternoon I got a phone call from them saying we were actually going to get our money back. I'm kind of shocked that it happened so quickly. Of course, their refund department is now going to need a couple of weeks to process the refund, but at least they made the decision to give it to us. It's several $1,000s, so that's a big deal. We are starting to talk about rebooking the trip around the holidays, but we're not ready to do that quite yet. I want to wait until our doctor gives us the okay that Rich is completely fine to fly. I don't know, just feeling a little superstitious, I guess. Friday morning, and my battery is about to run out. Kind of strange that there's beautiful blue sky out there, but I can hear the foghorn from the Golden Gate Bridge. Do you hear that? Kind of weird to think there's fog at the bridge when it's so beautiful here. Gotta go out for a walk to Trader Joe's. Oh look, we have a calla lily about to bloom. That's pretty cool. The signage is up. That's progress, I guess. I don't know if you can see it, but the Target shopping cart corral that's usually in the parking lots is spread out on the roof of the building. Slightly strange to see, but then the parking is going to be on the roof.
The walk from the bridge to South Florida
was a
is
good
not the
walk.
greatest. You walk on the side of the road, basically.
Right.
It's a bit
Yeah.
dodgy, but
Yeah, that's not a great road to be walking on.
no. But
It's kind of a cool and overcast Saturday. That is just about a perfect coffee, if I do say so myself. Been kind of a weird day so far. Started last night. The guys came over for dinner, as you just saw, and after they left, we cleaned up a little bit, and then Rich went upstairs to go to bed. Probably about 11:15. Maybe it was 11. I don't know. Anyway, I sat down thinking, let me just watch a little bit of TV. And I remembered Apple TV just recently rolled out a Vivo channel. Vivo's a internet service that does music videos. You know, it was like being transported to the early days of MTV. Matt and Miguel have been talking about the Psychedelic Furs earlier because they're playing at some arts festival in Sausalito this weekend. And Miguel knows who they are, but Matt didn't have any idea. Got me thinking about them. I pulled up the videos, played, and then it just started streaming one, 80s video after another. And I just sat there for hours, just like I did when I would watch MTV back in the early days. And before I knew it, it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So much for watching TV for 15 minutes before I went to bed, huh? Of course, the cats wanted to wake up at the normal time, 6:30ish. So they woke me up this morning to be fed, and Rich got up and was making noise, so I had to get up and make coffee, and then I felt horrible. So around 8 o'clock, I went back down for a nap and slept until after 12. So today has been really, really weird because it's 2:30 and I feel like I am just getting up. And even though this is not my first coffee of the day, it kind of feels like it. Look who came over.
Hi.
We're gonna go for a walk in Noe Valley. Cake batter, chocolate milk. Is that what they had last time?
cake batter?
Yeah. Could resist getting some mini cupcakes. What is that? Yum. This has to be one of the stranger displays I've seen.
My halfway up there.
That is lovely.
Tear bark.
Because I often think about romance when I'm looking to buy glasses. Sunday morning, we are off to the grocery store. Seems to be a nice day for it. Richie's phone keeps making noise when BBC thinks there's breaking news, and it drives me crazy. So I'm making him turn it off because we just had some breaking news about stupid English soccer. I'm in the bathroom because it's late and Rich is already asleep. I don't want to disturb him. Now that Dome has been struck down, Prop 8 was struck down in California, our most populous states, California, New York, Illinois, they'll all allow gay marriage. I know it's not universal yet, but it will be soon. From my own personal experience, I think it's really important to get married. If you are living with someone, consider that person important in your life, you should just go ahead and get that piece of paper. The experience we had recently with Rich having to go to the hospital has really convinced me of that. We got married in 2008. I didn't take it all that serious since it was the 4th time. But I'm so glad we've got that piece of paper. Because after being in the hospital with him, when he's admitted, when you have a new nurse come on board, one of the first questions they would ask me is, who am I? Being able to just say, I'm his spouse, with no more explanation, was a huge difference. I don't think that this particular hospital, the staff, would have treated me any differently if I just identified myself as his partner. For me personally, being able to say spouse or husband made all the difference in the world. And I'm really glad I had that protection. My message, I guess, is you never know when you're going to need something like that. So if you're living with someone already, you think you're in a committed relationship, get the piece of paper. Don't wait. You can always go get the piece of paper from City Hall and then have a big wedding at some point in the future with your family and friends. But now that you can get it, don't delay. Get it.